What's up, Brodies? Welcome to the Bourbon Effect. My name is Tunji. You already know what it is. So let's talk. Before I get into the topic, if you haven't already, please subscribe, and subscribe. What you waiting for? All you gotta do is click that one button, bro. I understand, I used to be a viewer of YouTubers, you gotta earn my fucking subscription. You gotta earn that shit. And I'm trying to earn it, so yeah, help your boy out, all right? Subscribe. But anyway, I'm gonna jump right into the topic. These are some psychological hacks that you can do to make women find you more attractive, all right? And I'm not even gonna waste any time. These are very simple tricks that I have learned over the years, and I'm gonna be telling you today. I ain't putting it on no Patreon or nothing like that. I'm gonna give it to y'all straight in person right here, okay? Number one, reserve unearned validation. Reserve unearned validation. So that means that whenever you are going on a date with someone, with a girl, a woman, whoever you're going out with, okay? Whenever you're going out with them, don't just compliment them constantly, okay? You guys gotta understand that these women that you're taking out, I gotta even tell you guys a story that I heard yesterday, okay? They get complimented all the time. They get it on dating apps. They get people paying their bills. They got dudes buying gas for them. They constantly get validation all the fucking time. So when you are that guy who is giving them that very thing that every other guy is giving them, you don't stand out, bro. You don't stand out, Brodie. Oh, you look so beautiful. Oh, I like the way you did your makeup. Oh, you look so gorgeous. I'm sure any guy will be lucky to have you. Shut the fuck up, bro. What is she doing for you that made her deserve all this fucking validation you're giving, all these compliments, all these, the thing is that even with compliments, right? Just with compliments alone, this should be the main one. Women get complimented all the fucking time, guys. Their life is not like ours. They get complimented all the time. They're validated all the time. They post a story on Instagram. Best believe a whole bunch of fucking dudes are liking it. And on top of that, they have their homegirls hyping them up too. So that's like double validation. So when you are that one guy who goes on a date with her and you're not complimenting her constantly, maybe when you first see her, you can be like, hey, you look nice. Keep it there. It's simple, just to be courteous. Anything more than that, she has to earn that shit. She has to earn it. She can't just constantly be getting it from you when there's nothing that she's just sitting there just hearing you compliment her while you're over there just kissing her ass. She didn't do anything to deserve that. I will give a girl validation and I will give a girl my compliments when I feel that she has earned it. I'm not just gonna give it to her. And when you don't give that to her, when you don't validate them off the bat, they look at you a little bit differently because they're like, this guy, he's a little different. He's not giving me all these compliments like all these other guys do. Okay? And just that alone makes you stand out. You seem different. You come off different. You come off more confident. They notice that. Even though it's a very minor thing, it's something that can drastically change how your date can go. Because best believe, you got these girls getting cash out money just cause. So you complimenting her is not gonna make a difference. They get it so much to the point where it's just an everyday thing to them. So you reserve that when you feel like she earns it, okay? Very simple one.
Another psychological hack that you can do is have an abundance mindset. And the reason why I say this is because oftentimes as guys, as men, and believe me, I used to be in the same shoes that a lot of you guys are in when it comes to dating and not wanting to fuck shit up because girls get the ick so fucking easily. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. But I understand, like, when you're on a date with a girl, you probably haven't had a date for a while, and you are trying your hardest not to fuck it up. The reason why you behave like this is because you don't have an abundance mindset. And if you don't have an abundance mindset, then there's some shit that you need to work on. There's some stuff that you need to work on, on yourself. You see how even though I'm talking about women, I'm still always tying it back to the men? There's some self-improvement that you need to do. You need to understand that it doesn't matter what I do on this date. Obviously, you know, act like a fucking human being who was raised right, you know, makes sense. But what I mean is that even if you're trying your best not to fuck that situation up or fuck the date up, to you, it shouldn't even matter. Because you already know in the back of your mind, like, even if this date doesn't go according to plan, because, you know, girls get the ick very easily, so, you know, they could get turned off just by the simplest thing. Even if the date goes well, you have to understand that if it goes bad, that it's okay. I'm fine. I have options. I got another date in 2 days. I got a girl who's coming to my crib in 3 days or tomorrow. You have an abundance mindset. So when you're on a date, you feel comfortable. You feel good in your masculine frame. You don't have to act a certain way for her to like you. You don't have to do certain things or say certain things to make her like you even more. You will be who you are because you are in tune with yourself. So you don't need to change or shift the way you fucking are to impress them. You be who you are. And if you feel like you need to change yourself, aka walking on eggshells because, you know, you want to get the pussy so bad and, you know, if you fuck it up, you might not get it. Bro, that means that there's shit that you need to work on. You shouldn't even be on that date in the first place. Sorry, not sorry. Because if you're so scared of one girl or one date not working out, that means you probably ain't getting bitches like that, really. If I'm being honest with you, that's really what it comes down to. So what do you have to do in order for you not to feel like you have to put yourself in that situation? You work on yourself. You go to the gym. You get your finances up. Get your own place. Get your own car. And believe me, just doing that shit alone will make you feel a lot more comfortable, will make you feel a lot more confident. You have shit that is your own. Obviously, you know, you don't own the apartment, but it's still yours. You get what I mean? If anything pops off with a girl, you know, she probably want to come to your place. You have a spot that you can take her to. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent there, but you get what I mean, you know? So you gotta have that abundance mindset, all right? Because when you go into the date and you have that mindset, you're not going to feel like you're walking on eggshells to impress her or to make sure that you get the pussy because, you know, I haven't had some in a long time. Get your ass back in your house or your room, jerk off, do whatever you need to do and work on yourself. Because until then, shit with girls like that ain't gonna work out. All right? That's another one. And then the last one, last but not least, my personal favorite, because ever since I've mastered it, it's worked like a fucking charm. All right. And that is eye contact. You guys have heard me say this before. Guys, I don't think you really understand how important eye contact is. Because if you do, and if you did, you'd be using it a lot more often than you do. The eyes can say so much without saying it. It is crazy. There have been women who have been with their boyfriends who've looked dead ass at me, and I look right back at them. And I'll even smile a little bit. I'll even chuckle a little bit because I'm just like, her nigga is right there. And this girl's smiling right at me. When you take girls out on a date, bro, and you are having a conversation with her, pay attention to what you're doing. If she's talking to you and you're constantly like looking away or just finding excuses to look at anything else but her, that's a turnoff. Because to them, they see it as you're not confident. You can't even look her in the fucking eyes. You calling yourself a man? Alpha male? You think you're confident and you can't even look a girl in her eyes? Bro, you got past the stage. You got to understand. You've gotten past the stage of asking her out. That's the hardest part. And then there's something in you that she finds attractive. There's something about you that she sees, either you hold potential or there's something about you that, you know, she wants to figure out a little bit. Sometimes women will go out on dates to either one, they find you very attractive, so of course they're gonna go out on a date with you, or just come straight to your crib. And then there's the other one where they see potential, or they fuck with your vibe, but they're just not sure exactly what type of vibe it is. And so they go out on these dates. More so, they're paying attention to actions to disqualify you from getting the cheeks off bat. And you have to understand, that's why you shouldn't talk too much on dates. I know I'm going off on a tangent again, but shut the fuck up. Let them talk. Let them do majority of the talking. A lot of times you guys talk yourselves out of pussy because you talk so fucking much. Just let her talk, and while she's talking, just looks, bro, they love. Don't even get me started, bro. I'm telling you, man, this is like the most important. No, it's okay. Let me not say it's the most important one, but I think out of all the ones that I've mentioned, this is one that women notice a lot more when it comes to just body language. When she's talking to you, bro, and you're like this, yeah, look at her for a second, then you look away, look at your food. They see this. Women are very keen observers. Maybe not all the time of their surroundings, because we know like how unaware they can be with their environments and shit like that. Not all of them, but some of them. But they can notice these body language that you're putting off. And when you are looking directly at her, whether this is on a date or you're going out and you know you're at a club or a bar and you see a girl looking at you, bro, if she's looking at you and you notice it, look back at her. You know, just like, but you gotta practice it because you don't want to look creepy. Some guys will, I've heard stories of guys going on dates and they're looking at girls and, you know, they're just, there's a certain way that you have to do it. You have to be calm about it. You actually have to look like you sound interested in what she's saying. And while she's saying it, you're thinking in the back of your life, okay, so this is how I'll explain how to do it, right? When you are listening to what she's saying, you look at her in a way where you're actually listening and that you're intrigued. Yeah, you might not be, but you know, convince yourself, okay? And then you listen to what she's saying and you're just listening, you're just observing. And as she's saying these things, I want you to imagine how attractive she looks. Like just how good she looks right now. But you don't want to make it too obvious. So when you're looking at her, you just give a little dash of a smile. No homo. I know y'all like, all right, nigga, this is getting a little uncomfortable. You kind of getting a little too close to the fucking camera. But if you practice that, guys, if you practice that and you know how to master it, you can use this technique anywhere, any and everywhere, not just dates, but a lot of other places, anywhere. Because when you can look a woman directly in her eyes, even when you're in public, even when she looks at you, I know you've probably seen some of these videos on TikTok to where a guy is walking past and the girl will look at him. And if you notice one thing, obviously, you know, apart from the fact that he's tall and shit, you know, he looks directly back at them because he wants them to know like, hey, I see you looking at me and I'm looking at you. And I ain't afraid to look straight at you. What's up? That's basically what your eyes are saying, especially when you see a girl in public and you're eyeing her. It's just like you're saying, what's up? You know? But anyway, that was what I would say. The 3 psychological hacks that you can do to make women find you more attractive. I know I didn't really number it in the beginning. Just because I was still debating how many I wanted to do. But those are like 3 things that you can do that can make a big difference, especially when you go out on dates, first dates. these work like a charm. All right, guys. So it's nothing too hard. Other than that, man, hope y'all been doing good. Hope your mental's been great. Hope you've been drinking your water. Hope you have been, taking your vitamins. I probably should have said this in the beginning because half y'all motherfuckers already probably clicked off. But it's all good though. For the ones that stayed, at least you hear the message. And I hope y'all been doing good. If you're going through a lot of shit right now, embrace it, all right? The bourbon effect. Embracing pain, embracing struggle. We forever evolving, man. We trying to be the best selves that we can be. It's not all about women. Women will always be there. Make sure you work on yourself first. Make sure you work on your mental. Work on your finances. Work on the important things that you need to work on. It's not always about women. I love women. I know you guys love women just as much as I probably love. I love women a lot, all right? But I digress. Make sure you are staying on your grind. Don't get too distracted out here. There's nothing bad with having fun, but make sure that you stay on your purpose, all right? But other than that, man, that's all I wanted to tell you guys before I headed out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're almost to 400 subscribers, guys. If I can get to 400 subscribers before December, I will be delighted. Did I say December? I meant February. Jesus Christ. My birthday's February, so, hopefully I can do that for you, boy. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed the video. You already know what it is. Bourbon Effect out. Peace out.